with me today on this glorious Monday morning that is the lead up to Christmas now. We've got a 2012 Volvo v60 and it has got a horrible fumey smell coming into the cab. Now I've had a little look and I've diagnosed it to be the injector seals. Now I'm going to put the camera just above the engine there for you and we light, and you should see the exhaust gas is escaping. Let's get involved and get it fixed. Now first thing we're going to do, we're making a little bit of room for ourselves. We're going to remove this intake pipe here up to the inlet manifold, and we also need to remove just the wiring loom off the injectors and also the diesel spill pipes off the top of the injectors, and then we can remove this horrible plastic foamy thing, which I'm probably going to be leaving out because it's all burnt and crisp, so we can just cut that out, I think. Yeah, let's make a start. Now we've got everything out of the way, as you can see that foamy stuff? I'm not going to be putting that back in because it's all gone brittle and minging. But now, as you can see, got all this carbon build-up around here. Now, Detective Baz is detecting that this cylinder that's leaking has had another injector on it. As you can see, it's got the code stamped on the plug there. So I'm reckoning that it hasn't been fitted properly. But not to worry. Now we need to get all that black carbon out, and how we're going to do it is get a little pick-a-boony, literally just keep hacking away at it until we break it all away, and get a hoover or an airline in there and blow it all out. But before you do, what I forgot to mention was any inlet pipe that you've taken off, block it off with a little bit of blue roll, and also I put a little black cap on the diesel return pipe so we know that no crap is getting in there. Now once you've got all that black carbon out of the way, what I use, and this is a brilliant tool, this is, if the serve-off man comes around to you, make sure you buy one of these, and it is an injector twist set. And what it does, it screws onto the injector feed, as you can see, remove the pipe, and give it a good twist. Now I have already pulled this out, give it a good twist, and as you're twisting it, pull it up at the same time, and that injector will come out, just like that. And that is one injector out. As you can see, it's been chuffing for quite some time. Now let's have a little look down the injector hole. And it is really carboned up. Now as you can see down there, I don't know if you can see it, but the copper washer is still there. Now I have got another tool which I'm going to get out now. Now it is an injector seal slide hammer. I have already pulled out. Screw it on into the copper washer down there. Give it a few little tapperoonies, and that injector washer will come out just like that. And that is a brilliant tool. What I've used over the years is a large Phillips screwdriver. Just give it a bit of a tap with the hammer and it does grip it and pull it out. But nonetheless, we need to get round now and get down there absolutely like brand new. Now, after a little bit of cleaning, I'm going to show you how I've done it rather than me doing it. Now, to clean it out, the first stage sort of thing that I sort of do, get me wire brush on the end of a drill, which I have made it. You can buy proper tools for it, but just make stuff. I think it's better. And then once we've done that, you can see down there, it's nice and clean. And also what I've done is cut the injector seat itself with this tool. Now, if you've got one of these off Amazon and eBay, they do need a little bit of modification. They're just too thick to go down the injector hole. And I've also cleaned the injector down as well. Now, a mistake that I see a lot of people doing is putting these on the bench grinder. Now what happens is when you're cleaning them, clean down the shaft, perfect, by all means. But the tip, do not ever put the tip on the wire wheel, because what happens is there's tiny little nozzles there. As you're cleaning it, you can sort of, I don't know what word for it, sort of like mush them all together, and then once you put it back in, that diesel injector it's not atomizing correctly. It's just going to dribble in. But anyway, and there you go. I don't know whether you can see it. It's not, the light's not helping it, but that down there is absolutely perfect and flat now. Before we put the injector in, obviously we've got a new set of injector washers to go in it, and I'm also going to cover the injector in a little bit of liquid moly injector and glow plug grease, and that will help it come out if it ever needs to come out again. Now once we've made sure everything is spotless, even down to the clamp itself, and we put our grease on it, we can get our torque wrench out and we can get that injector in and torque it down to, what does technical aid say, 4 Newton meters and 65 degrees. And there we have it, just with a little bit of magic. Now that car is all back together, we made sure that all the spill pipes are on. What we're going to do is get on the key and make sure that everything's as it should be and we've got no diesel leaks. Alright, let's get on the key. It might start up perfect, it might start up a little bit lumpy. Normally when you do the one, it starts up okay. Perfect! There we go. Anyway, this car now has been running for about 5 minutes. Now I'll put the camera just close to the engine. You're probably not going to hear me, but you will see that we've got no smoke going past those injectors. Absolutely perfect. And last but not least, what we're going to do is give all the covers where we've been working and all the scuttle panel a little bit of a clean down. Now, like I said before, I am going to be leaving them foam pads that go around the injector. I'm not happy putting them back on. So anyway, that is a set, well, one injector seal replaced on a Volvo V60. Anyway, let's get some.